What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I go by D, and I created a Superstar mode on SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. For those of you who are not familiar with this mode, we will take full control of our man Carlito week to week, live out his WWE career, turn this man into a main eventer that he never was, and go on to be that man at WrestleMania. Our career got off to a hot start by just getting rejected and left hanging by Mr. McMahon. We start off in a dingy little locker room, and we got some text messages to get right into.
This is the coach, Mr. McMahon's executive assistant in charge of Raw. I've got my eye on you as a potential #1 contender, but there are several superstars between you and the top spot. One of the toughest is the man you'll be facing in my ring. Good luck. You'll need it.
I'm supposedly or allegedly a brand new superstar here with no history, and they're going to throw me into an angle to become #1 contender right off the bat. You gotta love it.
So you want to be a championship contender, huh? Well, it's a relatively simple process. Go after the current contenders and beat them to earn a spot for yourself. The respect of your fellow superstars should also be one of your top priorities. Whether you earn it from them or you beat it out of them, it's up to you.
A crowded class of contenders. The title hunt is really heating up on Raw, with several viable contenders for the WWE Championship all wanting their shot at the gold. Shawn Michaels, Randy Orton, and Jeff Hardy have all established themselves worthy of title match consideration. Another superstar, Carlito, that's me, is looking to break into their ranks. With Backlash several weeks away, we expect some heated competition in the race to be considered a #1 contender. The Raw title picture is crowded right now, says WWE Chairman Vincent Kennedy McMahon. I want to see superstars ripping each other's heads off, trying to earn the top spot. I have more ability and experience than any of these clowns, says HBK. Coachman should just hurry up and name me #1 contender so I can start preparing for my title match at Backlash. Very confident words from the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. Okay, really quickly, these are our settings. If you think we should change them, let me know. If you think we should change the formatting to how I do these episodes, let me know. Put them in the comments. For now, we're going to check the power rankings. We start off at number 7 on Raw, and we got our first promo interview to jump into.
Now that you're officially entered in the #1 contenders race, do you consider yourself to be the new face of this brand?
Well, Carlito's never been one to be humble, so yes, absolutely.
I don't know. What do you think?
This guy is good.
Yeah, almost as good as me. Hey!
Oh god, jeez.
What's wrong with you?
Randy Orton just committing sexual harassment in the workplace. That definitely did not fly
Oh
today.
my gosh! He just speared both of them.
And HBK just taking both of us out. I don't know what the hell I did,
Yeah,
other than
but who
exist.
exactly was the
But
message
clearly,
for?
that wasn't cool.
Welcome to Raw.
Now we're heading into Monday night, our first Raw
This
in the
is Jim
series.
Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler at ringside, and we've got an interesting match in the making tonight.
That's
And despite what you just saw in the last clip, I am instantly dapping up Randy Orton upon my arrival. So at least it's going with the heels and faces, I suppose. I don't know. HBK just kind of ignoring me, and Jeff Hardy looking at me funny. So these guys do not like me. Randy Orton apparently likes me, despite trying to steal Maria from me. It's a little perplexing, but let's get into it. Our first match.
But he seems to have trouble earning the respect he deserves.
The respect you deserve is the respect you get, JR. If he feels like he's being shortchanged, this is his chance to do something about it.
He's shown very little respect for his opponent lately.
King's right.
And rumor has it
We're
that
about
he's
to make
got
a big
some
splash
sympathetic
on our
allies
debut
in
here.
the locker room.
I hope you're not implying that he needs any help here tonight. I don't think you'll have any trouble proving he's as good as he says he is.
And 2006 Randy Orton, very repetitive offense here in this match. Thank you to the AI of SmackDown vs. Raw for his expansive moveset. We were able to get the upper hand, get things going, and then take care of business. We hit that man with our patented cool shot. Not the most explosive of a finisher. We might change it later on in the future into the series, but we pick up our first dubski and instantly get into some shenanigans.
The match is over.
I think these guys beg to differ, JR.
Well, here comes the Cavalry.
HBK coming to save our ass.
Well,
Oh,
folks,
God.
that's what you call a little malfunction at the junction
Big
there.
drop kick there.
That's not how
And
to do
those
an
boys are
ambush.
taken out. King's right. Look how ridiculous they look right here. HBK saves our
I hate
ass.
to think of how ugly that could have gotten if he didn't interfere.
Yeah, but how embarrassing to get saved by one of your rivals.
I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. If anyone's the face of Raw, it's the Heartbreak Kid. That's the reason I'm gonna be named the #1 contender at Backlash. And if you can't respect that, then I can't respect you.
Oh, I was supposed to earn his respect. That's not good.
I don't approve of what your opponent tried to do to you after your last match, but I gotta tell you, this feud is red hot, and so is the business. You two have a no disqualification match this week. This is your chance to impress me, if you really want to be #1 contender.
I do.
I never gotta thank you for saving your bacon, but you know, I should probably thank you. You couldn't take care of your own business, so I got the chance to take out 2 other contenders.
What?
So thanks. And you're welcome.
That doesn't make sense. I mean, I picked up the victory, so HBK can eat a dick. Did a couple training exercises throughout the week. Check back at the power rankings. Here we are at number 4 on Raw. Another magazine article. Angry superstar lashes out. The brash Randy Orton is full of more fury than usual, and he's aiming it directly at Carlito. This guy must be giving Shawn Michaels his lunch money or something in order to get protection, says Orton. False. Well, I'm sick of it, and if that whiny little weasel Carlito has a shred of self-respect, he'll take me on man-to-man, mano a mano. No babysitters, no big brothers, and nothing else to get between him and the butt-kicking he has coming. Carlito seems to be taking Randy Orton's barbed words in stride. I've never backed down from Randy Orton in my life, says Carlito. I'll take him on whenever, wherever. But if I was him, I'd worry about getting an ulcer from all the worrying he's been doing lately. Maybe he needs a little vacation. And Carlito knows something about vacations. He's from the Caribbean. Got another text message. It seems HBK wanting to swap opponents.
I've got a match tonight, but what I'd really like to do is beat a little respect into your opponent. You got any problem with us trading dance partners tonight?
I do actually. I don't want to trade. We're not going to trade. I want Randy. Let's go, Randy.
This is good old JR, Jim Ross, and Jerry the King Lawler at ringside. And after what we saw last week, I can't wait for tonight's show.
Me neither. We got a bunch of superstars who all want to prove they deserve to be the #1 contender.
I like how Carlito's just
Backlash
casually
is where they'll have their chance.
packing heat with those weights. That is not light
And that's
work
not
right
going to
there.
be easy, believe me.
There's been a lot of speculation as to why
What?
he agreed to trade opponents here.
I didn't
I
agree
think it's
to trade
obvious,
opponents.
JR. He's afraid of the man he was scheduled to face.
I'm not.
That's not how
I
you
literally
earn
just beat him
respect
the
around
week
here.
before.
You've got to wonder if this man feels disrespected at having his scheduled opponent
I'm so
pass him
confused.
over for a match this week.
I feel
I'm sure he
disrespected
does,
as well.
and I'm sure he's planning on-
To hell with Jeff feeling disrespected. I feel disrespected. But no matter. Jeff got that frustration out by delivering a flurry of leg drops. However, it was not enough. Hit him with a swinging neck breaker, which set him up for a cool shot. However, Jeff was feeling feisty, kicked out of there, so I hit him with another one. And then that was the 1, the 2, and the 3. And that's how we take care of business, but Randy Orton sticking his nose into my business. However, SmackDown vs. Raw is a bunch of silly goose for this one because this should have been played before the match. It was played after the match. Doesn't make sense, but this is the cutscene.
Yeah, but you can bet that's not the end of this.
Come on in, boy. Triple threat. I don't mind. Opponent swap doesn't sit well with Jeff. Jeff is not a happy boy after that. Jeff Hardy was prepared to meet Shawn Michaels in the center of the ring. Those plans have changed, and Hardy has a theory on why that happened. Michaels doesn't want any of me, and I've known that for a long time, says Hardy. His precious #1 contender ranking is too valuable for him to risk losing face by getting beaten by me, and that's exactly what would have happened. Carlito, the new opponent for Jeff Hardy, could not be reached for comment. Yeah, because I didn't know I was his new opponent. I didn't agree to that. Got some endurance training done, went on a nice date over the week, and then I received hate mail from Randy Orton.
I hear you're actually going through with your match this week. Well, good for you. But if you think that changes anything, you're dead wrong. I don't have an ounce of respect for you, and I never will.
On the flip side, though, I did receive a message from the coach saying that I was #1 in the Power 25. Let's go. I think that makes me #1 contender by default. And here at Randy Orton saying the man who will never respect me, offering a handshake as soon as I enter the building. I'm like, you're a liar. I don't trust you. And Carlito, he's not messing with Jeff either. And I'm just pushing HBK out the way. I am a one-man army here, a lone wolf.
This superstar just cannot catch a break.
I can't.
He's competed in some of Raw's best matches over the past several weeks, but he's still having a hard time earning respect.
Yeah, people get mad at me for things I don't
he'll earn
do.
all the respect he needs, but he can't afford to get frustrated now.
This was supposed to be last week's match.
It was.
I'm not complaining.
Okay.
I'm just glad we're getting a chance to see it.
You saw it last
Me
week,
too.
JR.
It's time to put up or shut up.
King.
And this is going to be a heck of a match.
It's going to be a squash, actually. And I squashed him right in the dick. We traded off looking like absolute fools. Just claunching at one another at air.
You won't find more.
And then I hit him with the cool shot. Ended it with a moonsault. Hacked his things and sent him on his way.
You've got to give him credit. He's not backing down from the fight.
I never back down, JR.
Coward, but he's still not my favorite guy on the roster.
I will be.
I think there's plenty of superstars in the locker room who'd agree with that.
Maybe that's because he's trying to talk himself into a spot he doesn't deserve.
I'm already #1 in the power rankings, King.
Problem picturing him as our #1 contender.
Thank you.
Yeah, but he's still got one major challenger ahead of him. And you know who I mean.
I'm just kidding.
Man,
It
I
won't be
cannot
Triple
wait
H.
for our tag team match this week. Not only are we clearly the superior team, but I hear your own partner's been complaining about having to team up with a loser like you. And you know what?
Randy just stays in my DMs, angry. Where has all the respect gone? There's definitely some bad blood brewing in the #1 contender hunt on Raw, and the brand's executive assistant Jonathan Coachman just keeps on stirring the pot. Shawn Michaels doesn't think much of the competition. Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton are the kind of dime a dozen punks you see on every street corner in every city, says the Heartbreak Kid. If Coach wants me to beat them both up and saddle me with dead weight like Carlito to boot, so be it. I'm not #1 contender for nothing, even though I'm #1 in the power rankings. Coachman couldn't be happier. Things are heating up, and throwing these 4 fighters into the frying pan is only going to make things hotter, says Coach. I'm sure the Raw fans can't wait to see what happens, and neither can I. The disrespect just continuing to pour in. I don't mind. We're in the main event. That's big.
Backlash is this Sunday.
Shawn Michaels continuing with the disrespect, so we're just going to let him do most of the work in this tag team match, because if you watched anything in my last series, you know how I feel about tag team matches.
Tag team match between 4 superstars who all want to be named #1 contender.
And while one team has been on the same page all along, the other is an uneasy alliance at best.
I feel like Coach right here was just waiting for Mr. McMahon to not be busy so he can make it look like he was yelling at me. I don't understand these cutscenes really, and then we just got Randy Orton
It's
standing there.
ironic, but tonight he's in a tag team match and partnered with the one superstar he needs to prove himself against.
Talk about your uneasy alliances. There's no way these guys can be on the same page tonight.
He's been vocal about the fact that his partner has failed to earn his respect so far, but they need to work together here tonight.
If I were him, I'd already be planning on how to win the match on my own.
I'm undefeated. I'm literally #1 in the power rankings, and people continue to shit
Look
on
at the fire
Carlito.
in his eyes. You know he's looking to do exactly that.
And here's a man who's had his share of issues with both of his opponents here tonight.
If I were him, I'd have a hard time figuring out who I wanted to go after first.
Okay, all this shit talk just led to me doing my thing for a while, and then I tagged in the Heartbreak Kid. I let him do his thing, hit that sweet chin music, and then pick up the victory that dubstep. Here's me just being a great teammate.
These combustible elements are about to explode.
Let it go. I want to see him go at it.
I don't think you're the only one.
He should be grateful they're not letting it happen.
This has all the makings of a great match for Backlash.
And if our general manager's got any sense, that's exactly where this is going.
So I guess this is the setup for Backlash. Shawn Michaels, Carlito, one-on-one, presumably for the number one contendership.
All right, this is it. Your big chance to be named number one contender for the championship. You lose this match, and it's back to the bottom of the heap for you. Win it, and you're on the road to greatness.
On the road we go, boys.
It's no secret I'm not your biggest fan, but I hope you smack that self-righteous smirk off his face tonight. And watch out, because rumor has it, he's gonna have backup.
Backup or not, we're going to be ready. Let's simulate right over to Backlash, see just who that backup's going to be. Undertaker King book one-on-one, handicap match, and Jeff Hardy for some reason aligns with HBK. So, for whatever reason, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Randy Orton's in the main event here, but it is what it is. That's going to do it for us today, guys. We'll see you at Backlash. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you later. Take it easy.